Day 2 of Boston Calling 2017. We're backstage-ish in the Miller Lite broadcast set, presented by Miller Lite and sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts and powered by CTP. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Alex Savior, you just played or a little while ago, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start there. How was your set today?
It was good. Yeah. Just had a coffee.
Okay.
Bright and early.
I was going to say, so this is, for those of you who are watching this on Facebook Live, you know this. We're about 2:15 on a Saturday afternoon. What would you usually be doing at 2:15 on a Saturday afternoon?
Sleeping.
Okay.
And or doing drugs. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it. It's to each his own.
Reading a book.
Reading a book. What anything particularly lately that you've been reading that you've been enjoying?
Yeah, I've just finished Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier.
Okay. Good read?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thrilling.
Thrillers are good.
Yeah.
Did it have any twists and turns that you weren't expecting?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's always nice too. I am reading. I'm about to sit down and read that History of Twin Peaks book that was released.
Oh yeah.
A couple of months ago.
Showtime.
Yeah. Okay. So that was gonna ask you next. I know that earlier this year you played the Showtime Twin Peaks Wizamajig down there at South by Southwest.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Have you had an opportunity to watch? I'm guessing no. If you still need to get Showtime. If
Not the new one, but
season.
I've seen the other seasons. I'm
Okay.
from the Northwest, so
Yes.
kind of a big
deal. Have you ever
deal.
made a pilgrimage to? I'm boning on the name of the town where the actual real life Twin Peaks is in Washington. Have you ever been there before?
No, but my family has been there.
Okay.
My parents used to go to college near there. I'm
Okay.
forgetting what it's called too, but
Right on.
I don't know.
That's always a place
Starts
I've wanted to
with A.
visit, but I always feel like, I don't know, it's become such a tourist destination over the last 25 years. It's probably like, I don't know, it probably has a theme park feel to it by now, where so many people have gone.
Not many people go to a lot of places in Washington.
Okay, good to know. Alex's post-music career, she's going to be on the Washington Board of Tourism.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, hey, not many people come here to Washington, but I'm going to tell you
Yeah,
why you
it's
should.
great.
What are you drinking? That looks delicious. It has cucumbers in it and fruit, it looks like.
It's a sangria.
Fantastic.
guess.
Okay, good. Right on. All right. So talk a little bit about. So you signed a record deal when you were 18 years old, correct?
Yeah.
And now the album has just been released. Was a little while ago.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to hear from you about the process. Kind of, that's. Even now, there's a lot of young artists that are getting signed to record deals. I can think of Declan McKenna. He's 16 years old, and he's releasing music on his own and get a record deal. Jake Bugg from a few years ago. I mean, he put his first album out, I think it was in 2013, and he was about 18 years old. Talk a little bit about, I don't know, the challenges of being so young and trying to navigate. I mean, I talk to adults that people in their 30s and 40s that get signed to a record deal and talk about the difficulties of navigating, the system, the entertainment system. Talk a little bit about that from your perspective and where you started this process so young.
Well, at first it's very exciting, and you're young and naive, and you kind of think, you believe all of this concept of the idea that you get to a point where you feel satisfied, and I don't think you get that, and so it's or ever in life.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
So yeah, I think you crash when you're actually making the record, and you realize that maybe you jumped the gun and you have a lot of issues with that. But I don't know. I mean, it's easy to be under a certain amount of control when you're young, and I think that the nice thing was kind of learning how to shift the control to your own hands.
Right, because I would assume, again, and I'm not trying to project or put words in your mouth or anything, but I would assume it's like, oh, well, here we are, we're working with a young artist, we know what's best, so we're going to tell Alex what she needs to do.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's some level of that, so it must have been difficult to kind of say, you know what, no, I'm firm in what I want to do, I have a clear vision of what I want to sound like, and here's what it is, and here's what we're going to do.
Yeah, the best thing is to just make things, because that's the power is really within what you create, because without what you create, then none of it would exist. Not me in particular, but all of the artists. None of this industry would exist without the actual art, so you have to put that into consideration.
I like that. That's wise. I like that a lot, actually.
Hella wise,
Yes, hella wise. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your set here at Boston Calling. Sounds like you did. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your time in Boston.
Thank you.
Alex
Thanks for
Savior
listening.
is on Radio BDC. We're live here at the Miller Lite broadcast tent. Thank you.